Welcome to my channel, or welcome back. If you are new here, thank you so much for joining us. If you are returning, you already know it. You are fabulous. All right, so today's video, guys, this is a Dollar Tree, Dollar General wrapping paper hacks video. So we're going to be using lots of wrapping paper today. I hope y'all enjoy it. Let's jump in. Okay, so to start this DIY, I have got the word home. Now, I picked this up at the Family Dollar. It was $3. Can you believe that? And then I've also got 120 square feet of this gorgeous wrapping paper from the Dollar General store, and it was also $3. The first thing I'm going to do is take my Aleene's tacky glue and water mixture. Now, this is a 50-50 ratio, so half water, half Aleene's tacky glue. I just mix it together and use it just like Mod Podge. It is so much cheaper, and I preferably, how do you say that? Did I say that right? I don't know. Anyways, I prefer it. Let's just say that. So I just took that mixture and added it to my word, making sure that I get it super smooth, super even, you don't want any excess glue or anything like that. You just want to make sure that it is super smooth and very, very even. I'm then going to take my wrapping paper and lay my word down on the wrapping paper. So I've got it upside down, and then I just laid my word directly on the paper. Super duper simple. We're actually going to be doing a really cool kind of trick here in a second. But anyways, so I smoothed it out with my fingers really well as best I could. Now you're going to get a little bit of wrinkling. It's just almost inevitable because the wrapping paper is so thin. So I cut off the excess, trying to get it just as close to the actual word as I could, but I wasn't that worried about it because, like I said, we're going to do a little trick here in a second. You've probably seen it before, but I had personally never tried it until this day. So, like I said, I just cut off the excess. I kind of went in between the letters and kind of cut a little, and then I also cut a little slit in the middle of like the O and the E, where the little circle is in the E. Then we're going to take a lighter. You just light the paper and it literally burns perfectly to the word. Like it'll burn just up to where the word is, and then it stops burning. It is just the neatest dad blame thing. And now, like I said, this wrapping paper is super thin. So, and I had water close by. Do not do this unless you have got water very close by to put out the fire. If you do, have a little too much going on, but just be very careful with this. But it is a really, really neat way to get your excess paper off. The only thing I'll say is, once I had actually burned off all of the paper, and like I said, I did poke a little hole in the center of like the O and the E in order to be able to burn those little spots. But once I finally got it all burned down, I then had to go back with my fingernail file and go over the entire word to get the black off. So this is my dilemma. I don't know if it's worth it to do the burning, because you're still going to have to go back over it with some type of sandpaper, fingernail file, or whatever. So I don't know if you should just do that to begin with. You know what I mean? But anyways, it was a neat little trick to try. So I took one of these snowflakes. I broke off the portion of it that had the hole in it for the hanger. I just trimmed it down with my fingernail file, added a little bit of hot glue to the back of it, and then glued that to the O on the word home. Y'all, this was so stinking simple, and check out how cute this is. I love it. Okay, so for this next one, I have got this awesome wrapping paper that I picked up at the Dollar Tree. Too pretty. It was $1. I've also got a wood round from the Dollar Tree and the Merry and Bright cutout. Now, I don't end up using that, but you'll see that in a minute. So, I took my wrapping paper, held it over the wood round, and cut off a portion of it that would fit on the wood round. I then trimmed it down a little bit. I'm going to take my Aleene's Tacky Glue and water mixture once again, and I'm going to spread it out all over this wood round. Just nice and smooth, nice and even, just like we did with the first project. I'm then going to take my wrapping paper and lay it right over the top of my wood round. Smooth it out with my fingers really well. It's really easy to smooth out, and honestly, it did not wrinkle or bubble very much. It really smoothed out nicely. So I then cut off all of the excess from around it, and then I'm going to take my sanding block and just go around the edges and sand off the excess paper. It's perfect, guys. It literally comes off so stinking easy. Now, this is the reason I didn't use the Merry and Bright, because it was really busy looking behind that. So I took some washi tape and this metal word hello that I got from the Family Dollar, and I took that washi tape and striped off a little place on my wood round and then painted it in with my plaster chalk paint by Waverly. I pulled off my washi tape, and the first strip came off nice and fine. This is what happened next. Oh, no. Oh, my God. Just thought I would leave that in there for you. No big deal, though. Not a problem. It's just crafting, guys. I promise you can always fix something. So what I decided to do was get my paint back out and just go right along that line and then paint it in with my plaster chalk paint. Super simple. It was such an easy fix. It was just so simple to fix. So I just painted that in so that you could not tell where the washi tape had come off. I'm then going to take this ceramic coat in black paint and paint my metal word. Now, this paint is awesome, guys. I got this on clearance at Hobby Lobby. I have no idea why it was on the clearance, but I literally got that big jar of it for probably $2, and it is some excellent paint. I took a little stylus tool and poked back through the holes where my hanger would go for our wood round. I'm then going to use my Star Bond multi-purpose adhesive along with the accelerator. You just put the adhesive on whatever you're gluing, spray the accelerator down, and then place your word down. Super simple. It sticks awesome. I'm going to take this pick that I got for $2 at the Dollar General store, and I'm just going to completely pull it apart. I'm just going to be using the pieces of it. I wanted to be able to put it back together the way that I wanted it, and then we're going to place that at the top of the wood round. So what I did was just get all of my little pieces right. I'm then going to take a zip tie and zip tie this together so that we just have one solid piece to glue down to the wood round. Super simple. I just tighten that zip tie up, and then we're going to trim off the excess. I did bend it down a little bit so that it would look right on the wood round. And then I added some hot glue and glued this into place. Now, you have to hold it pretty good into place. So I did take a little piece of ribbon and put over the top of it. We're going to be putting a bow up there anyway, so I knew it would be just fine. Now, I'm going to take this ribbon that I had found at the Dollar General store, and we're just going to place 3 pieces together. You're going to pinch it at the middle, make a loop, pinch it, twist it, and make another loop. It's super simple. It's a little harder to do with 3 pieces, but it's all the same technique. You're just making a loop, pinching it, twisting it, making another loop. Super duper simple. Pinch it, twist it, make another loop. I was having a little trouble making sure that my ribbon was straight. But other than that, this was so simple to do. I made 6 loops. Now, once I got my 6 loops made, I then trimmed off the excess. And then I'm going to take that excess that I had, and we're going to make the tails that are going to hang down off of this bow. So I just have all of that still pinched right in the middle. I'm then going to take a zip tie and wrap it around it, tighten it up, and we have now made a bow with our tails. Super duper simple and so, so pretty. Tighten it up, snip off the excess, and then I'm going to go through and undo all of my loops. I'm just straightening out my loops, puffing them out a little bit. This takes a minute to do because you just want to kind of play with it and get it just right. Once I got all of my loops just like I wanted them, I'm then going to add it to the top of this wood round. I first cut dovetails into the end of my tails, and then we're going to add it to the wood round. So I kind of played with it to find my placement and see how my tails were going to hang. I then added some hot glue to the back of it and pressed it right in the center where our greenery is. So simple. Now this was wired ribbon, so I was able to kind of manipulate it and get it to go like I wanted. But that's all I did to this. And check out how pretty this door hanger is, guys. I love it. Alrighty, so for this next one, I have got this Farmhouse, like farm truck wrapping paper from the Dollar Tree. I've also got this little wooden truck from the Dollar General, and then 2 tags that also came from the Dollar Tree. Now, the first thing I did was just remove all of the embellishments that were on my tags. I sanded them down, got them nice and smooth. Then I cut out some of the wrapping paper, just a small portion of it that I knew would fit, you know, over the top of my tag real well. I set everything up to be painted. I also removed the truck from the stand that it was on and just sanded down the bottoms of the tires. I'm going to be using that black paint again, along with some Arteza paints that I had. I've got different colors of green and then also white. So I painted my tag black. I painted the truck white. And then obviously the tree with all the different green colors. I also filled in the truck tires with some of that black. I just painted it how I wanted it. Painted a little bit of white back on the tree to make it look like it had snow on it. And then I took some of my Aleene's Tacky Glue mixture, added it to the star, and then we're going to use some of this new metal flakes that I got from the Dollar Tree, guys. This was in the Dollar Tree Plus section. It was $3. Look at how full that little jar is of little gold metal flakes. How cool is that? So anyways, I added that to my star. I then took that Aleene's Tacky Glue and water mixture and added it to my tag. I added the wrapping paper right over the top of the tag, smoothed it out real good with my hands, then took some sandpaper and went around the edges to get off the rest of the paper. So easy to do, guys, and it just comes off so perfectly. It's just so satisfying. Now, I wanted to add a little bit of red to the black tag. I didn't like that it was just plain black. So I decided to create just one little stripe down the side of the tag in red. I used some more of that ceramic coat paint in order to paint that red stripe. Now, we're going to take both of the tags. Well, first we're going to glue the truck to the tag. So I just added some hot glue to the back of the truck and then glued it directly down to my tag. And y'all, it fit on that tag perfectly. Now that both our tags are ready, we're going to glue one of the tags to the other one. That way they stay. Now, I lined up the holes. I'm sorry about my head there, but I did line up the holes so that I could pull some twine back through. I'm then going to take some of this ribbon that I picked up at the Dollar General store. It was $1 a piece. And I'm just going to create some simple little shoestring bows with each of those ribbons. So 3 bows total. I'm then going to start to glue down my bows. So I just glued one on top of the other. And they're just little shoestring bows. I just wanted to do something different, add something different. But check this tag out. This is so stinking cute, guys. Okay, so for this last one, I have got that same wrapping paper that we used earlier, along with a sign that I picked up from the Dollar General store. I got it on like 90% off, so I think I paid $2 for it. And also some snowflakes from the Dollar Tree. So the first thing I did was remove the frame from the sign. I also removed the material that was on it. I then took that wrapping paper, guys, and I just folded it around that board. So this is the insert that goes in the frame, and I just literally wrapped it like a present. Taped it down, folded down my sides, taped that down. I just used some masking tape, but I literally wrapped that piece of whatever it is, cardboard, MDF, whatever, like a present. I just wrapped it up, because I knew I was going to be able to just stick it right back in the frame. So I just added a little bit of hot glue to that inner edge and then placed it directly back in the frame. So simple. Now, once I had it like that, I decided to lay out my snowflakes and kind of get the position of them, decide where I wanted them, and then I'm just going to simply hot glue my snowflakes into place. Okay, so now when I had my snowflakes like I wanted them, they were all glued into place. I then took some of this pick that I picked up at the Dollar General store, and I just pulled it apart, guys. I used little tiny pieces of the greenery and then also some little bitty pieces of some of that red berry that you can get at the Dollar Tree. Just small, tiny pieces, guys. I was just cutting this stuff up, using it, you know, in small pieces, just so that I could add a little bit of an embellishment to each of the snowflakes. I love the snowflakes raw, just the raw wood. I thought that was really pretty, but I did want to add a little bit of color to it. So that's why I decided to do a little bit of the greenery and a little bit of the red berries. I then decided to take some of this buffalo check ribbon. It's really thin. I think I got it at Walmart, actually. Buffalo check, gingham, whatever you want to call it. But I just created several of the little shoestring bows, little tiny ones. And then we're going to glue those right into place on our snowflakes. So just right up at the top, I just glued my little ribbons into place. This was such an easy project, guys, and I think it turned out so stinking pretty. I love the snowflakes. I just love it. All right, guys, that is it for today. I hope that you guys have enjoyed this video. I had a lot of fun putting this together for y'all. I've really been trying to think of new ways to make videos, you know, different things to do instead of just typical DIYs every video. I've been trying to think of little hacks and tips and tricks that I can show you guys. So I do hope that you enjoyed this. If you're looking for another Christmas video, go check out this one. I was so proud of some of the DIYs in this video, so go check that out next. Also, check me out over on TikTok. I just started TikTok, but I have a lot of fun over there. I really enjoy doing it, and I wish that you would go check that out for sure. All right. Thank you all so much, and y'all have a blessed day.